My name is Chidima Oranwa. All right, so this morning we're going to start the show with bringing to you the stories that are trending on ABS website and also the national dailies. And with us in the building are the reviewers who you will meet after the short break. Stay with us. All right, you're welcome back to the program. And with us in the studio this morning as reviewers are Apostle I.J. John Paul. He is a public affairs analyst. Apostle, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, Chidima. Thank you for having me. It's IC and not IJ.
Okay, I said IC. Oh, IC John Paul. Sorry, IC John Paul.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
All right, you're welcome. We also have with us this morning Princess Diana Ndigwe, also a public affairs analyst. Good morning, Princess.
Good morning, Anambra.
All right, quickly, let's start this morning with the stories on ABS website. The first one, Anambra State tops medal table in Southeastern Badminton Contest. Mrs. Soludo urges Ndiwo to sustain campaign of promotion of Igbo language. Ayamelon commuters trapped by flooding after heavy rain. These are the stories trending on ABS website this morning. Apostle?
Yeah.
Yes.
Let me comment on Mrs. Soludo urging Ndiwo to sustain campaign on promotion of Igbo language. Yeah, it's a call in the right direction because if you look at what is happening today, in the entire Southeast states. Everybody wants his daughter to, or even son to become an English master. Nobody wants to speak Igbo again. And in some areas, if you speak Igbo, people will be looking at you as if you don't know what you are doing anymore. Look at this girl, or look at this boy speaking Igbo. No, Igbo language is our language and we must sustain it. In as much as we speak English, we should also endeavor to speak our own language, because if you allow our language to die, it's one of the things that Igbos are known for. So we must sustain it. We must try the best we can to make sure that we sustain Igbo language, even though my good friend here is also so the call is also in good direction. That even you also need to sustain the Igbo language. There is a need for you to also sustain it.
We are doing it here in ABS. You know that every Wednesday we present this program in Igbo language. So we are trying our best to see that we promote the language and culture of Igbo. And some of the programs we are doing here is in Igbo language.
Do you present in Igbo?
Of course, I do. I present in Igbo language. I'm an Igbo girl, so I know how to speak Igbo. But today is for English language. That's why we are speaking English today. So, okay. Diana.
Okay, so I would buttress that point because it's very, very important. I am a victim of non-speaking Igbo upbringing because I grew up in the north, and then it was difficult for me to flow in the Igbo aspect. But when I came back, I think I'm actually doing it to my children. I try to speak Igbo because I hate that mindset of when you are speaking Igbo and people are looking at you like you know, and I say they just look at you they just look at you like, oh yeah, my whole name. Like you cannot speak Igbo, because I know in the north, the Hausas and the Yorubas and every other community, they promote their culture. And it's something, because even if you go outside the country, if you meet a Yoruba man, if he just knows that your name is Ayodele, the next thing he does is to start speaking Yoruba, and you people won't speak English again. But if you travel and you're speaking Igbo to somebody, he's pretending like he doesn't even know you.
I think it's because of our accommodating culture, because we know that it's not only the Igbos that are there.
I don't even think so.
We want to speak English so that we accommodate
Funny
everyone.
enough, I found out that a lot of people living outside the country teach their children Igbo more than we that live here. And he's not like trying to be so educated or anything. It's our culture. It is when I came back to Anambra State that I found out that my culture is my base, is my roots, and I need to promote it.
Just to prove a point that they went to school. That's all.
And even the Igbo language some people are speaking today, only by Gasana the Igbo you see a whole lot of people putting, Igbo, right?
Which is very hard to see.
Yes, in Igbo language.
But people like us, we can speak Igbo throughout.
Like if I'm to speak Hausa, I speak Hausa throughout. But if I'm speaking Igbo, I must put English.
Okay.
You see, that's the problem.
So we are all culprits.
And I also like to.
I'm not.
You see, yes. I also like to talk about the flood. The IML communities, commuter trapped in flood. In fact, it's something that is not good to see, because you have to feel what others are feeling. For the fact that we're able to wake up in the morning, come out of your house without swimming the waters or water going to our house and destroying our properties is something. I think the government is trying to do something on that aspect. And please, we also need to still beg that the state government will look into it and then help these people, because a lot of them are suffering.
This is a problem that is facing almost all the part of the country right now, because I saw a picture of the one that happened at Lokoja, different parts of the country.
Even in Lagos, yes.
We are also calling on the federal government to help
yes,
out at this time. All right, quickly, let's go over to our first paper this morning under review, and that is the Daily Sun newspaper, with the banner headline there, as moves against Adamu thicken, cracks in APC deepen, more Christian leaders now presidential campaign. PCC dares National Working Committee issues appointment letters to members. Nigeria at war, says Adeboye. CBN spends 2.6 trillion naira intervention fund in 3 sectors. 2023 elections, police train pilots, aircraft engineers for aerial surveillance. CCB commissioners petitioned the Senate, accused chairman of blocking corruption probe rather, and then flood sacks 12 Edo communities. All right, Apostle, these are the stories we have in front of the
let me
this morning.
Comment on more Christian leaders, not presidential campaign. I think that is from APC side.
Yes.
Yeah, there are sometimes I wonder why people will know the right thing and refuse to do the right thing. You know what is right, and you choose on your own to do the wrong one. It's a shame, on the side of the presidential candidate of the APC, to have picked, a Muslim from the north, where we have Christians from that same region. And you yourself, you are a Muslim on your own side. And then you went ahead to pick somebody who is of same belief, same faith with you, to run in a same ticket with you. So, what is happening today in APC? Bafia to Lorda. You understand? So, it's something that is being expected to happen. Because you cannot beat a child and ask that child not to cry. In a country as diverse as Nigeria, you are meant to share things, share it, according to tribe. We also share according to religion, because we don't have one religion in this country. So APC started this trouble themselves. And let me tell you something. If, like in PDP, somebody signed an agreement. Somebody said, if this happens, I will do this. Now this has happened, and you refuse to do your own part. You say, if a Northerner emerges as the presidential candidate of the party, I will resign. Now a Northerner has emerged, and you refuse to resign. You refuse to honor your own word, and thereby bringing trouble in your own party. So what you are seeing today, both in PDP and in APC, is something I will call, somebody not being mindful of his own word. Because you cannot beat a child, just like Wike is saying. You promised me that if a Northerner emerges, you will resign. Now the Northerner emerges, you have to resign. And you are now saying, no, until election is over, and I will resign. Let me tell you, the people are getting wiser by the day. The Southerners are getting wiser by the day. So whether PDP like it or not, they have failed. And APC has equally failed. So, but I see one thing going to happen in this election. And that thing is that somebody is anointed by God to take over this country. Thank you.
All right. Diana.
The crack in APC depends, so I'm still going to talk about it. And the truth still remains that apart from the APC Muslim tickets, there is a problem. There is a problem that these leaders actually think that the masses don't know what they want. Or the people that you're ruling, you feel that you don't know what they want, which is a problem. It is a big problem. At the end of the day, what are you supposed to do? You know that there are other people there that you are supposed to carry along, and the crisis will not end. As I speak to you, of course, I feel like this is going to be like almost the period when APC is going to nosedive. They are nosediving, and I feel it is coming stronger. Because if you see what's happening, a lot of people are turning their back on them. Let's keep watching for the next 2-3 months. I'm sure a lot of people will just, because I see betrayal. I see betrayal from them, their cabals also. Even those people supporting them to do that know what they're doing. That's what I think. If you carry other people along, I'm not sure, but of course, it's what they keep doing. You can't keep doing the same thing and expect different results. So they keep doing the same thing year by year. Every 4 years, they come and feed us with the brouhaha, and then we will take it. This time around, the people are waking up. They have already woken up. And I think we're going to take this presidential campaign to the streets where it belongs. 1%, they are just only 1% of Nigerian number. So they cannot rule us. It's good that it happened like this. It has opened our eyes, and we're seeing how far this is going.
Hello. Good morning.
Morning. We know that we are discussing this morning.
What is your name and your location, please? Tell us your name and where you're calling us from.
I am Dr. Austin from Bauchi State.
All right, Dr. Austin, you're welcome.
Yeah. Thank you for the discussion this morning. Thank you for the young man by the right. Thank you for your knowledge of the political happenings in the country. The truth is that the two parties have failed. And you know that they have desperation to win election. The whole agenda as it is now is to cause trouble in the East. And it will be that is prevailing, with Trump charges that it does not amount to anything. So please, I am not there. I beg you to please let the Igbos know that they should maintain peace as much as possible.
All right.
So that P2P will have a clear win from 2027. Thank you very much.
All right, quickly, let's go over to the next paper this morning. That is the New National Star newspaper. Catholic sent Father Mbaka to monastery for solitude. And then you can see that on page 11 of the National Star. That is the story inside page 11. INEC warned political parties against foreign donations. NDLEA operatives recover 8.8 billion naira tramadol in Lagos, arrest billionaire kingpin. Obi honors toddler who joined the Lagos rally. Again, Boko Haram storms Chibok, kills 3. My resignation as BOT chair was for unity in PDP, Jibrin. And then up there, Plateau man dies after taking 9 bottles of Ogogoro. Wow. As funny as that may sound, it's a sad story indeed. All right, over to you, Apostle.
It's a sad story. What makes it sad? Somebody chose to kill himself.
He died. He's dead now. Death of someone is
somebody
a sad
decided to kill him. Let's say something better, please. Again, Boko Haram storms Chibok, kills 3. So you see, that is the point in this country. A government that has failed. And when you say that this government has failed, some people, some praise singers will be, at the comfort of their zone and be asking you questions. Why are you interfering in politics? You are a pastor, you are that. The government of President Muhammadu Buhari, with all due respect, has failed. Failed in every sector. In economy, he has failed. Security-wise, he has failed. Look at it. There is no single day you wake up in this country that you're not going to hear one sad news or the other. If you check this man that died now, that drank ogogoro and died, it might be depression that killed him. You know, the hardship everywhere. You cannot even eat just one single meal. You can't eat it a day in this country. Everything messed up by this government. The ASU is on strike. 8 months now. And the government is doing nothing. I listened to President Muhammadu Buhari on the 1st of October while he addressed the nation. I was, listening to hear him give orders, to maybe Minister of Education and Labour, to address this issue. He didn't say anything regarding that. And somebody will come out to tell us that this government, is doing better.
He said something. He ordered them back to classes as per what the courts told them.
You cannot order people who have refused to pay their salary back to the school. It can't be done.
It cannot be done.
It can't be done.
How can that
what are you saying?
All right.
You order somebody go back to classroom and you have not even met their requirement. Just go back to who does that?
All right.
Let me tell you. President Muhammad. Anyway,
all right.
Just about 2 months.
Let's know who is here. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning.
Please be audible. What's your name and your location?
Good morning.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Your name and your location.
Good morning. Good morning. I'm calling from Sokoto.
All right, Ebuka, welcome. Yes. Ebuka gabani right na gaginti.
You sit at the comfort of your zone or you order lecturers back to school. A junior minister for education brought a whooping amount of 100 million to buy a presidential form, and yet as we are in a mess in this country.
I think that this country generally at this stage we are on pause mode. When a country is at pause mode, that means nothing is working.
Nothing.
Like from statistics, the poverty level has risen to even more than 60% because a lot of people can afford $1 a day for a meal, and $1 now is $7.30. That's to tell you how far we have gone. Everything about this government has failed us, from ruling to education to security, everything. And because they think that we do not know what they are doing, it's because we have been taking it. Now the game is changing gradually. I think very soon, like I always say, very soon before you become a politician, you will look and know that you are capable. You are capable to rule before you take that position. Before they come out of their houses, I think one of the senators that said it, he was warning them I think 2 years ago, he was saying that, look, that very soon before they come out of their house, they have to peep and make sure that these youths are not there. Because before you go to anywhere now, you have to make sure that that thing they put you there is not you're not doing us a favor. You're not. As a political officer, as a political person handling an office is not a favor. It is our right. Because we pay taxes, because we work for government, it is our right for you to give us light. It's our right for you to give us good road. It's our right for you to give us agriculture and all those, and putting efforts into building agriculture. Look at the things, almost everything we get from this country we import. Meanwhile, we have the power to produce. We are the ones that have cocoa. We are the ones that have a lot of things, but we don't use it well. Why?
All right. Let's go over to the Punch newspaper. The big story in front of the Punch newspaper this morning, PDP crisis, BOT convenes emergency meeting to rescue Atiku's campaign. Party board meets this week as pressure mounts on PDP chairman to throw in the towel. We can't go into polls divided. We'll make needed sacrifices to move forward, BOT member. Wabara led the reconciliation panel meet Atiku ahead of Tuesday Port Harcourt meeting with Wike. And up there, debt servicing on Nigeria's Eurobond rises by 86%. Over 40 fleeing Kuje inmates still at large. Scientists who extracted DNA from 40,000-year-old bones wins Nobel Prize. Campaign Buhari Tinubu Shetima's wives receive appointment letters. And then down there we see the story of NDLEA Boston billionaire drug baron recovers mansion and seizes 8 billion naira worth of tramadol. U.S. flew Oyo hoteler killed by herdsmen home for burial. This is coming from the family. Okay, let's know who is here before you take on that one. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, madam.
What is your name and your location?
I'm Mr. Gabriel from Nasarawa State.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank God that there is one of my sisters here. She said she's staying North. I appreciate her because she knows in and out in North very well. And my brother here, I say good morning, my brother.
Good morning.
And I want to say something concerning our politics now. I beg, because we in Nasarawa State, we are obedient.
Okay.
And we know what is happening in Nigeria now. I'm a Christian in the North, so the village Zagos in the North. I am pleading, I beg, you people to tell our colleague brothers here in the East. All these things that they are doing here now, is from the North, they want to set confusion. All this etc., what people are seeing. So tell them that let them know. These people, they want to set confusion. We tap.
Oh, I think that's the network. All right. Maybe you need to call us back so that we get your point very well. Diana, you wanted to comment on
Okay, I read this story about the U.S. or your hotelier killed by herdsmen, right? This is somebody, when I read the story yesterday, I felt the pain. This is somebody that is outside the country, that has not been back for years, and he came back to invest in his country, and then they kidnapped him, collected ransom, and killed him. You see the pain. Tell me, how do you expect a lot of people who are out there to come back home to invest? Such story is what this kind of government will cost. When we know these people, these governments, they know these people, they know them. I saw them celebrating bandits. You celebrate bandits. You know them, you know where they are. You are the one communicating with them. Why are you negotiating with them? And you know where they are. And then we're at this stage. This story yesterday on social media was disheartening. For somebody who has stayed outside the country and then he's been living in peace, only for him, they said he came back to invest, right? He came back to invest in his own country, and they kidnapped him. They still collected the ransom and they killed him. Is this not disheartening? And then I'm sure the police or nobody will talk about it. Have you heard anybody saying anything concerning going to look for it? They sweep it under the carpet. This is what we keep doing. As usual. That's why we say, I think I read somewhere on this day, we need competently, what Jamilia said, we need competent leaders. We need leaders who know how to handle this thing. You don't hold this kind of country with feeble globes. You don't hold it. You want to hold this country, you need to grab it, because we Nigerians ourselves, we are too tough. It's not like you outside the country where you say stand on the line. Everybody comes, they have this mindset that we need to stand on the line. But Nigerians will come, they will scatter the line, fight, even break all the things you want to do. So this country does not need you. They don't need people holding it like glass. You need to keep it, handle it very well. We need to look into the issues, especially the security. Now, I was even telling somebody that now campaign has started. Those people sponsoring Boko Haram, they are busy with politics. That's why we are not hearing they kidnap 50, they kidnap 10, they kill this one. If it's very true, I was discussing it with somebody yesterday, and the person was thinking with me. I said, can you imagine that they have not how many kidnapping? Did you hear? Just say they just killed 3 in this whole last week. Now I'm not sure they've killed as much as they used to kill, because those people sponsoring it, they are using their money now to do campaign. Where are we heading to? Which way are we going to? We need a competent leader to come and take over this country. I think that's just it for now.
All right. Let's see what we have in front of the This Day newspaper this morning. Rivers APC to APC governors visiting Wike, an embarrassment to our party. Threatens to take matter into its own hands if national leadership fails to do something. 2023, Aliyu, Shekarau, Haruna, others rally support for Atiku. And then slam Tinubu over fitness video. PDB crisis will be over soon, says ex-BOT chairman. Edo stakeholders call for Dan Obi's sacking. And then we can see a picture there of, we are seeing the vice president and some other people standing there, redefining agriculture in Nigeria for the future. That's what's stuck there. Despite global volatility, Nigeria stock market appreciated by 4.15 trillion naira in 9 months. Investors moved to take advantage of high yields in fixed income securities. Apostle.
Yeah.
These are what we have in front of This Day newspaper this morning. So,
before I comment, okay, let me comment on the banner headline there. Rivers APC to APC. Governors. You know, visiting Wike, an embarrassment to our party. I don't know how it's, what, makes it an embarrassment to them, because every party wants to win an election. And party leaders will be looking for, ways to woo people that can help them win an election. And whether you like it or not, Wike is a material at this point in time. It's a hot cake. Everybody is, in fact, is a beautiful bride now. Everybody wants to, Wike knows that he's a hot cake now. When people reject something, when people don't value what they have, people who know the value, the worth of that thing, will grab it. So APC, but I know Wike too well. The way he behaves, he will never join APC. He has said it. He said he's not leaving PDP for anybody. He didn't leave PDP in 2014 when others left PDP. So he can't leave PDP now. But he is determined that PDP must be pulled down in this election. And to the glory of God, it's going to be done in somebody's favor.
Did you say to the glory of God?
Yes,
right.
yes, because I'm not a party man this time, but I'm obedient. And I know that, Diana, you are also obedient. Because we need to, get it right at this time. Okay? And let me tell you, Chidema, whether these political elites like it or not, obedient people are taking over. Look at what happened a few days ago in Lagos. Look at the massive turnout of people, crowd everywhere. That shows you that the youths know where they're going to. Don't mind them, they can say anything they like. So what I'm saying in essence is this: APC as a political party will always go to Wike to woo him because they know his strength.
But what if he had accepted to join them? Would they be disappointed?
That's another case.
What if he had accepted to join them?
But because he refused.
Because they actually went to woo him into coming in. And then because he refused, now he's now a disappointment. It's just like going to beg somebody.
They're not feeling embarrassed.
It's just like going to beg somebody and you know that, let me just go and try. But because the person did not give you what you want, you started feeling embarrassed. Unfortunately for them, I think this is actually an advantage for the masses.
Yes.
Yes, everything. And I pray that whatever that is happening between them will continue so that we will get to the root of the matter.
Of course, it will continue because the party national chairman has refused to resign.
In years, I think in years, over 20 or 30 years, they have never had any political awakening for the youth as much as we have now. In years, have you been interested in politics before? No. But now you're let me say
The only
not
thing
as much
can
as
liken to what is happening now is 1993. During Abiola's
even at that time it's not like this, because now everybody is waking up. Even the little child in your house knows that something is wrong
because Buhari is there.
Apart from Buhari, let me tell you, we're always calling Buhari. I think Buhari is
He's the leader.
Buhari is matched by the cabals. So we know, all of us know that
when
there are people who are ruling this country.
We didn't elect the cabals. He employed the cabals.
Hello, good morning.
So he must take every blame that comes. Buhari is incompetent. Buhari has failed.
Somebody I feel pity
in every sector.
Please, let's tone it down. Let's tone it down a little bit. Yes, I know how angry we are, but let's tone it down. Let's be constructive with our criticism. Of course, I know what is going on, but then let's see what we have in front of the Nation newspaper. But before then, let's know who we have here. Hello, good morning.
Hello?
Good morning.
My name is Ali Ezekiel. I'm calling from Niger State. Good morning.
Yes, go ahead, Ali.
I want to talk about what Peter Obi, you people are discussing of the Labour Party. I'm impressed of Peter Obi so much. Because I heard that you are talking about Wike, the group back here, PDP now go and beg him. And I said so, it's too late to go and beg him because we know that we are born further, both Northerners. You see, Sokoto, Kaduna, Katsina, all we are after Peter Obi because they have making promise to us and fail. Even in Northern they make promise and fail. And we already, our eyes already open. Look at it. Look at our road. Look at the thing. If you went to some of the primary school, you will see that they are using mud blocks to be a table. Can you imagine that situation? And there's money in Nigeria. Let me expose the secret of this Nigeria now. You see, there's money the money that they cannot take in the bank is is much. When you look at it, the money they take in the bank and the one they cannot take in the bank, the one they cannot take in the bank is even more than the one they take in the bank. And that is why, because the EFCC, they don't know the one they will arrest. You see, they always go on arresting innocent people. So please, we have to know that provision has already gone further. As you can see, I'm calling from Niger State. I'm even proud of that.
Thank you so much for your contributions this morning. The next paper under review is the Nation newspaper. Our president say why Tinubu is best for the job by Al Makura. And then NDLEA seizes 8.8 billion naira tramadol pills in raid of Lagos mansion. Alafins to 9 ruling houses to present one candidate. Unilag to get new vice chancellor on Friday. I'm not a social media freak, says Kwankwaso. Then down there you can see women rally for Tinubu Shetima Sanwo-Olu in Lagos. Nigeria orders startling exchange rate crisis, says World Bank.
I feel you said that we have not even started. The Tinubu is not even a president already. He's already missing in action. Sorry to use the word. No, he's already missing in action. That's to tell you we don't need to talk about it. We don't need to keep saying this thing. He's already showing. You already know what will happen. The lines are already falling into place. You're already seeing the blueprint. Why do we want to keep going round the clock? And then another set of people I need to address are the women. We are the ones that suffer it more in the nation. We are the ones that feel this pain. We are the ones that are in the house and we know what things are in the market. And then you have the right, or whatever, it's your right to choose whoever you want to vote. But we always want to take 1,000 naira they give to a woman. That woman is standing to speak for somebody you know that is not competent. Why? because of money. We are not stakeholders. I actually started a women forum some months back, and then we need to start sensitizing these women, because at the end of the day, we are the ones going to the polling unit. They are the ones going to sit there. You see old women sit down there, but when you give them 1,000 naira, they go and vote out their rights. And after 4 years, in the course of 4 years, they start crying and screaming. I think women are also the problem, because if they know that things are biting hard, that the poverty level is going high, they will not even try to sell their votes at all.
All right. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Who are we talking to?
My name is Chukuma Udense. I'm calling from Niger State.
Chukuma Udense. How are you doing this morning?
Please, I like what your guests are saying, but they should please comport their anger. Let them comport themselves. But what I want to contribute is this. While many Nigerians are not happy with what is happening in this country, when election time comes, our own people from the southeast, are they willing to come out and vote? Because judging from all the governorship elections we've had in our eastern states, hardly you see a governor, I mean, in each governorship election, hardly you see the total number of voters come out, getting up to 700,000. So we have the population, but we are not ready to come out. This time around, we should be ready to come out. Thank you.
All right, so what you're saying is that we should also bring out the same energy on the day of the election. All right, quickly, let's see what we have in front of the Guardian newspaper and the Daily Independent. Those are the last two papers that we have this morning. The Guardian newspaper first, PDP may cede Senate presidency to Southwest, SGF to Southeast. And then we have riders there. It's Atiku's turn. Yoruba should not be selfish, says Adebutu. PDP rallies support for Atiku, blast Tinubu over fitness video. Tinubu not on medical trip, APC chieftain. And then we have other things there. Bepu alleges 2 headers lynched in Birnin Gwari are terrorists from Sudan. Cargoes trapped at Apapa Tinken port as stalkers threaten to shut operations. Disgraceful defeat awaits Akpabio. Don Etiebet warns. Nance kick against conferment of national honor on Education Minister Adamu. Mbaka to spend time in solitude, not sacked from adoration. Ministry, says the Catholic Church. And then the Daily Independent, Nigeria in dire need of competent leaders. Bajabia Miller says young people getting fed up with incrementalist approach. Use your votes to deliver Nigeria from impending collapse. PFN. And we can still see the story down there. Shiite demands corpses of 9 members killed in Abuja.
Yeah, use your vote. That is coming from Pentecostal Fellowship of Nigeria, to elect competent leaders. Yes, that is the only solution now, because like my colleague here said, in the recent time, the level of killing has reduced drastically because the sponsors are now busy, campaigning with the money, going to places to campaign, telling people, like Oga, would always say, it is my turn. Now they're moving about, telling people it is their turn to go to either Senate or House of Rep or even governorship. That is why you see the tension, down. But immediately after this election now, you will see what will be the outcome. So, but the best thing we are going to do for ourselves now as Nigerians is to shun this issue of taking 1,000 naira to vote for somebody we know that he lacks the capacity, he lacks the competence to lead this country. Just like my colleague here said, Tinubu, with all due respect, MBA organized the function, invited him, he didn't attend, he sent somebody, his vice. Recently again, something was organized, a peace accord, he was not there too, he sent his vice. What does that tell you? Tinubu going to be president of Nigeria in London? Is he going, just like Atiku will always do, after the election he travels to Dubai. Immediately the election is around the corner, he comes back to Nigeria. It is only Peter Obi who has a solid business in Nigeria, that does his business in Nigeria, that lives in Nigeria.
What about Kwankwaso?
Kwankwaso is a good leader.
He's a good leader, but I don't see him as a force in this election.
All right, quickly, let's look at this story. Nance kicking against the conferment of national honor on Education Minister Adamu. That's in
national honor?
Yes, Education
on Education Minister that could not resolve ASU strike.
But of course, they need to kick against it because it's obvious. I think this is, in a very long time, this is one of the longest time students have stayed at home. And then the problem is not even trying to be resolved.
From the look of things,
let me tell you,
might extend to 1 year.
If we can take such amount of money to go and buy security vehicle for another country, while our state is burning, can't you see that the red flag, the signs are so red? We need to attend to it. If any leader that sits on that seat knows that the first thing next to security is education. So if you're not able to get the masses back to the classroom where you would curb crime, because a lot of people are already getting used to it, sitting at home. People are already going into skill acquisition, learning. If you notice that students are already very, very comfortable staying at home. You know why? Social media is here. Unlike before, if there was no phones where you can surf the net, they go around the net now, they read and become, you can even see somebody that is not educationally literate. But when he speaks English, you're surprised, unlike before, because this tool, they have made this tool so useful. People are now going to buy courses. A friend of mine has an online school where he teaches people mass comm and all that. The number of people that attends his class, I think his own income tripled this period. Why? He made use of the strike and all this. What am I trying to say? Every leader, every competent leader, every competent president sitting on the seat knows that after security, the next thing you should think about is education. Because when you educate a child, you have educated the whole nation, and then you are reducing the cost for insecurity, thereby helping the state to grow further.
Well, on that note, I want to say a very big thank you to both of you. Thank you so much for joining us, Apostle IC John Paul. Thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you for having me. It's a pleasure. Thank you. But please, I want to remind Nigerians to be obedient. Thank you.
All right, and to you, Princess Diana Ndiwe, thank you so much for being part of the show.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure, and I want to also beg every single patriotic Nigerian, please get your PVC and don't sell your vote. The sale of your vote is the sale of your future.
And be obedient.
Be obedient.
Thank you so much for joining us on Press Review this morning. My name is Chidimma Oranwa. We are going on a short break. When we come back, we still have all the things for you this morning. So stay with us.